Hey guys, Hans Johnson here with clonemywebsite.com, and I'm going to walk you through the process to get your website set up quickly and installed, and so that you can get up and running here in the next couple minutes. I'm going to be going through this as slow as I can. For those of us that have done this a few times, it takes us about maybe 2, 3, 4 minutes max to get a new site set up and installed. I'm going to do my best to go through this as slow as I can, providing detail and things like that. So first of all, this is the process for a brand new site. If you have an existing site that you want to simply update with the Clone My Website theme and files, the files that include the sample landing pages, opt-in pages, funnel pages, and common assets, things like that, then you'll want to use one of the other videos that we have. Also, if you watch this video the first time through and you have questions, just remember you can watch it again. You can also read the text instructions below this video. And if you're still confused or you feel like this is too difficult or anything like that, remember you can request that our support technicians install your site for you, and we'll be happy to do that. We're waiving the $99 installation fee right now, and so if you want us to install your site, just put a request, open a ticket in, put a request in, and we'll be more than happy to do that. It is a first come, first served basis. While we're making that offer, but feel free to do that. As you'll see by this video, it's not too difficult, but let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing you need to do is you need to make sure you're logged into your client area. So I'm at the clonemywebsite.com site right now, and you'll usually see a members login link up here somewhere. If this page looks a little different, maybe we're running a special offer or have an opt-in page or a different landing page or something like that, just look at the bottom and look for a login link down there. You'll see a members login or a client area login link either at the top or the bottom. So let's go ahead and get in there. And you need to log in with your email address and password. This is a demo account that I have set up for this video. The next thing you want to do is click on My Services, and you're going to see two services listed, the hosting package and the software and web applications package. This demo account has a Pro subscription. So they've got the Pro multi-license and the Pro Cpanel hosting that we're including. So your account's going to show whether you signed up for a newbie account, Pro subscription, or the developer subscription. It's going to show that in here. So what we want to do under software and web applications is we want to click this View Details button, and this is going to have some information about your license key, valid domains. This stuff isn't filled in yet because we haven't activated the site. Once the site activates, our system will detect it and it'll add this information. We want to scroll down to the downloads area here, and what we're looking for here is this full install license here to be the first one listed. Below that is the theme only package, but what we want to do is do the full install package. So let's go ahead and start that download. And while that's downloading, what we'll do is we'll go back to My Services here, and we're going to actually get into our Cpanel and start to set some of those items up. Looks like the file's downloading right now. It's sucking up all my bandwidth. Okay, so once that's done, it's gonna. Okay, here we are. We're back in My Products and Services, and now what we want to do is go into Hosting Packages and click on View Details, and then we want to click on Log in to Cpanel here. I'm going to open this in a new window, make it a little bit easier. And this is Cpanel if you haven't seen it before. Sometimes if it's your first time logging into your Cpanel, you'll get a little welcome message that'll pop up. You can just hit the OK button on that. What we want to do is go into File Manager here. And again, sometimes you get a little welcome message. I'm just going to check these two boxes and hit go. Alright, so this is what's in our account right now. And what we want to do is we want to upload the package that we just installed, or I'm sorry, that we just downloaded. And in this case, it was downloaded and actually unpacked. So here's the two files that we want to upload. So we're going to click on this little upload. Right now we're basically in our public underscore HTML folder. So this is the root folder of our domain. So we want to click on this upload icon here. Click on choose file. Go to our downloads folder. Find the package that we downloaded. Now, if this is still in a zip, if it's still in a zip file, you'll need to unzip that first, and then so that you can navigate within this folder, because these are the two files that you want to upload. So we'll start the first one, and then we'll do the importbuddy.php script. So we're uploading those two files. I'm on a pretty fast connection here. That's a 14 megabyte file there, and it's they're both done. So depending on the speed of your connection, that might take a couple minutes. So don't worry if it's taking a little longer. Just realize that it's going to be dependent on how fast your internet connection is. Okay. So all right, great. So this is pretty typical here. You're going to see a CGI bin. You might see an htaccess file, but the two that are really important is the backup.zip file right here, and then the importbuddy.php. Those are the two files that we want. Yours may have this. It may have a different name on here. Don't worry about that. You just want backup. You want backup. Blah 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 blah. .zip. So that's what you're looking for. All right. So let's go back now to our client area, and right here's the domain name that we're working with here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and open that domain in a new window, and basically, fortunately, this domain is already pointed correctly. The DNS info, the name server info has been updated. If you haven't done that yet, wherever you registered your domain, now if you registered your domain with us, it should be done automatically, but if you registered your domain at GoDaddy or some other registrar, you're going to want to log into your account and make sure and update your name server information to ns1.clonemywebsite.com and ns2.clonemywebsite.com. And what that'll do is that'll get your domain pointed to your server here, so that you can, or to your hosting account, so that when you create your site, it'll actually, when people type your domain name in, they'll be able to see your site. So anyway, here's the domain. There's nothing on it besides these files. That matches what I have here, basically. So what we want to do is we want to click on this file here, importbuddy.php, and we're going to start the import process. Basically, it's identified the backup. That's good. That's what we want. We want to hit next step. Okay, so step 2 of 6 here, we want to leave it where it's at. It says migrate to new server. That simply means we're setting up a new site. And so we're just going to hit next. And we get the files extracted message here. Sometimes you might get some error messages in here, but as long as it says files extracted when you're done, then you should be good to go. You want to hit next step. Now here's where it's asking for your database information. Well, we need to create the database first. And to do that, we're going to go back into our cPanel, and we're going to scroll back down here to MySQL databases and click on that link. And we're going to basically create the database, number 1. We get that's been created successfully. You can just name it WP. It's going to append the name in front of it. So my database name here is CMW demo C underscore WP. But next we've got to create a username for that database, and we're going to go ahead and do that. A username and password. If you want to use the password generator tool, you can do that. So it created my user, admin, with my password here. And then the third step is we need to add that user to the database. So we have a user, we have a database, we want to click add, and we want to select all privileges, make changes. That was added. Great, so now we're good to go. So what I usually do here is copy this database name. Now I'm going to go back to the import page here, process that we're at. For this MySQL Server localhost, you'll want to leave that the same. leave it as is. Database name, paste that in. Database user, I'm going to go ahead and paste that name back in, but I know that my user was admin. See if I go back to File Manager here. I'm sorry, the Cpanel. You can see that my user ends with admin. So password, we're going to type in the password that I created. And database prefix, you can leave that as it is. And then we're going to hit test settings, and we got success on all of them, which is a great thing. And then that's it. Basically, we're going to hit next. This is a new site, so we're not worried about this this warning here. We're creating a brand new site with the installation package. Okay, if you're not creating a new site, you don't want to hit this next button. But in this case, this is a brand new site that we're creating, so we're going to hit next step, and it's going to import the site. Basically, it's setting it up right now for us. There we go. We're done. We're going to delete the import and migration files. There's a couple files that maybe it wasn't able to successfully delete. You can go back in and manually delete these if you want at a later time. It's not anything critical. So then what we're going to do here is now we're going to access the site by getting rid of that, just going straight to the domain name itself. And what you'll notice is that when you first hit the site, it's going to ask you to set up your license key. And this is very simple. All you need to do is go back to your client area, go back to My Services, and right here under Software and Web Applications, that's your license key. But if you notice again, we're going to go into the View Details. Here's the license key. I can copy that and go back to this page here. I'm going to paste this license key and hit Submit, and there you go. The site is now installed successfully, and this is the default version of the site. Of course, you'll want to go in and use some of the other videos that we've provided for you to customize it, maybe change the background color, change your logo, change your header, things like that. But before you get to that, there's one final step here that's very, very important. It's the most important step, and that is that we need to change the default admin user password. And so to do that, we're first going to log into your site's dashboard. This is actually the WordPress dashboard, and your default setup admin account is username admin with the password change me today. And the reason is because we want you to change this password today. So here's your WordPress dashboard. You're going to want to find users here and click on users. You're going to see the admin user. Just click on that account there, scroll down, and we want to basically put a new password in here because if you don't do this, other people are going to have access to your site, and your site is not secure until you've changed that password. And now that that's changed, nobody has this password to this WordPress site. It's unique to me now, and make sure you write your passwords down, by the way. Of course, duh. Now, if you want an extra security step, what you can do is you can go ahead and actually create a new user, and you can set up a new user account with a new password. Make sure you assign that user as an administrator. Add that user. Once you've added the user, then what you'll want to do is log out of your default admin account and then log back in as your new user. And once you're logged in as your new admin user, then what you can do is go back to users and then delete the default admin account. So that's another way for those of you that are even more security conscious to do that. But simply changing the password should be good enough for most people at a minimum. You need to change that default admin account's password so that other people don't have login access to your account. Okay, so feel free to post any questions that you got, submit tickets. We're here to help you. And if you get confused or anything like that, and if you want our technicians to install your site for you, just go ahead. Don't be afraid to ask. But I encourage you to go ahead and give it a try. It's not that hard. You can watch this video as many times as you want. And maybe I'll post another video showing you how fast it can actually be done. So thanks so much, and we'll talk to you soon.